And then he catches Pac and then kind of has him in a position like for a Styles clash, but elevates Pac and launches him for this buckle bomb. And the way Pac, the angle, you couldn't see the way that his foot came down, but this was clearly the spot that he's favoring his heel as soon as he goes down, and he's yelling out, and it was not your selling type of yell either. And he just rolls to the floor and he cannot get up. Doc Samson is over there. Swerve is just staying like in character and just biding his time. He was a total pro here and couldn't really just, hopefully he would be able to roll back in. He did, and instantly is hit with the super kick and Swerve stomp, and Swerve pins him in 4:16. Pac is just laying there. They cut away, and when we come back, he's just gotten out of there. So, I mean, this did not look good. There was no update throughout the night, and he did not come back for the closing angle, which was to set up a trios title match. So, I mean, man, this guy has been snake bit by a number of like injuries, visa issues, and hopefully this is not serious. But I mean, they obviously had to cut this short.
And like we spoke about with the Kevin Owens story, it's not a really super risky, dangerous move that causes a potential injury. Like in this case, it was just what seemed to be an awkward landing on his foot from a buckle bomb. Again, we've yet to receive the full details of what exactly happened. The buckle bomb
we've seen like between like Sting and Balor who have like taken it, but like this was like a landing on like the foot. Like this wasn't neck, this wasn't like shoulder or anything. Like, yeah, because one of the criticisms for the buckle bomb is that the person taking it, you don't know when you're bracing for the impact, but in this one, it just looks like it was just like a total fluke that his foot got tangled or twisted coming down, and that's what it feels like.
Yeah. So one of the things about professional wrestling that I don't know if like you could really prepare for so much, and knowing what a wrestler feels, I imagined he maybe wanted to tough out some of this match before realizing he really couldn't. I will say, like, I wonder if AEW, like, ultimately, there's not much you could prepare for something like this, but I do wonder if they could do better with their production, with some protocol in the event that something like this happens. You know, like, there was a little bit of awkwardness, like, between Pac and, like, the referee, I guess, almost checking on him, deciding whether or not he'd be able to go before they do the check. And the very uncomfortable moment where it almost feels like he's wooling himself in there back in the ring just to finish the story. When I really do wonder if, like, at some point, if you have any of these sort of awkward moments, we just decide to go to commercial. You know what I mean? Like, cut to a video package, cut to break. And then maybe when we come back, like in a real sport, you get the official referee's decision, you know? So I just wonder if like an actual protocol for these sort of situations should be worked on and prepared for that much more for the future.
I mean, in a case like this as well, like the way it happened, like, first of all, it's sometimes you're in this situation, the guy who's supposed to win is the one hurt, and that you kind of just have to think of something on the fly. In this one, like, you could have just said, like, it's a TKO finish, and look what Swerve was out for revenge, and he took out Pac. Like, that could have just been your finish right there. It's like, we just saw what happened, and Swerve finished him. He's the winner by TKO, and you don't have to have this guy on one leg having to literally hop his way into the ring to take another, like, a bump off a super kick and the finish. But
yeah,
again,
that
like,
sort of finish, honestly, it does nothing for anybody. Like, it makes Swerve kind of look like a bully to just beat up a guy whose foot is already injured. It kind of like kills the immersion of professional wrestling when you know a guy is hurt and really can't wrestle and is just there to pretend that he could finish the match. So I'd much rather a TKO finish or just the referee calling it. You know, that to me feels a lot more realistic.
It's WrestleMania month on the Post Wrestling Cafe, and we are going to have wall-to-wall coverage of the events from Las Vegas beginning Thursday, April 17th. We're going to be doing daily shows on the Post Wrestling Cafe featuring myself, John Cena, and many more of the Post Wrestling staff. Plus, this month, it is 2 editions of Rewind Away as we cover SummerSlam 1997 and a retrospective of Jumbo Tsuruta. All that, plus coverage of New Japan's Sakura Genesis, Windy City Riot, Collision Course, and of course, Daredevil Born Again on MCU Later. PostWrestlingCafe.com, $6 gets you in the door.